Okay, this is going to be part 2. The first part was like less than 5 minutes. I'll leave it up. I'm not sure what's in it, but I may download both videos and combine them. We'll see. Let's see if this will stay connected. I don't know what's going on. I've been watching videos all morning. I don't know. Maybe it's because I set the stream up before Ann had finished. So can you hear me okay? Am I starting to spin or anything? I'm not getting any connectivity messages. So I'm hoping this will hold. So I'm hoping you guys heard what these white flowers are. Okay. So again, if for anybody just only catching this video, this wooden stem here with all the flowers on, that's a flowering almond. The white flowers you see are off my hawthorn cherry tree. And now I was just starting to talk about this, which is called a tulip magnolia. It looks different than a regular magnolia blossom. It's not as full. It just opens like a tulip with really wide petals. And that's what the bud looks like. So I picked a couple of those to stick in here. There's a smaller one here. And then I went and I picked some camellias. And yes, there's ants on them. So sorry, ants. So I have these, I don't know the varieties or any of that because I was, somebody that my mother-in-law knows had started a bunch of camellias from the ones in their yard. So I don't know. This is pink. This is a pink camellia that I have in my yard. It's just really pretty and it blooms right now. So I thought I would bring one of those, a couple of those in because I wanted to have a nice little bouquet here. We'll just stick them in here. And I do remove the leaves pretty much all the way up the stem. The leaves, if they get in the water, that's what makes the water go stagnant. And then I have some white ones here. And I actually have 2 white camellias. These aren't gardenias. These are white camellias. And I have another one that I actually started from my grandmother's plant that she had in the greenhouse up in New York. Sorry, Aunt. That's a double. It's a very full, and it's a lighter pink than what you see in the vase right now. So we'll stick these in. Maybe we'll lift that other up. But I just tried to pick a variety of things. The hawthorn cherry will probably, just disintegrate. And I like to bring in the flowers, even the flowers from like the hawthorn cherry tree. I just like to bring the things in that are blooming to have in the house. And I'm going to lift you guys up for just a sec here so you can see the arrangement. And I just have in an atlas jar. So I'll put that somewhere where I can see it, probably in the kitchen because I spend a lot of time in my kitchen. And I just wanted to share the blooms for those that are still dealing with snow and to show you that, yes, spring does indeed return. And I wanted to just share some of my pretty flowers with you guys. So there's that. And so that's a pretty shot right there. I'm going to just move them aside for right now. I hope that's the end of the ants. And then we're going to just come down on the table here. Got a thrifted dress on again today. And let's see here. It's actually fitting better since I've lost like 30 pounds. Let's see. I just have some mixed media paper here. And I'm just going to start a card for Barb Owen. she recently lost her second sponsor, and I just want to do a little card up for her. You have peach blossoms, but that's it so far. The Bradford pears, which have been determined to be a complete nuisance plant that everybody seems to have planted. The problem is they spread their seeds, and the seeds that come up as little seedling trees, they revert back to their natural form that's covered in thorns. And the Clemson Extension did have a program, I don't know if it's still in effect, that if you showed where you had a Bradford pear removed from your yard, they would give you a tree to replace it, something else that's not so invasive and a problem plant. The forsythia, the yellow flowers, are in bloom. I don't have any forsythia in our yard because for a long time, Scott wouldn't even let me have a forsythia anywhere near him because that's what his mom used to cut switches from, or she'd make him cut a switch from them. So yeah, forsythias were off limits for a long time. I did not go in the backyard. In the back corner, I have a plant that everybody around here calls snow on the mountain, but I don't think it's blooming yet because it's still a little early for it. But the daffodils are blooming in the neighbor's yard across the way. I don't have any daffodils. I should plant some daffodils. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the flowers. So we're going to just do a little, I'm going to do a little cloud shape like right here. And I'm just doing a light sketch, and I'm going to put one kitty cat on here because you guys know she lost Charlie before her first sponsor left a couple years ago, I think it was. So I thought I'd just put one kitty on here. Like he's sitting up here. So this would be Charlie, and he's just sitting up here waiting on Chance. And I'll clean this up. This is just going to be a quick sketch, and I'm just putting in the shapes right now. But then we need the bridge. So we're going to put in the rainbow bridge. So we'll do that. And we have to put, this kitty needs to be walking. So let's just do some, like here's a round shape. And then a shape for the body. And put the tail up here. And a hip. Okay. Sorry if I go quiet. I'm concentrating. And add some ears. And then I'll erase the roundest shapes. This eraser kind of stinks. Hold on. I have a better eraser in my bag over here. Hi, Mama Juju. Welcome, everybody coming in. Let's see. We can clean this up a little bit with this eraser. That's a little bit better shape. I might have to go see if I can find some pictures on Instagram of Chance and Charlie. I wish I had a better eraser. My bridge it's like a rainbow, but it's so... Let's do it like this. So it's like he's going up the bridge. Maybe off the page. Maybe we'll make it disappear into the cloud. Maybe have another cloud right here. That might be better. And then Charlie needs a tail too up here. I know you guys can't see it very well. It's just a quick little sketch. So let's play with the new colored pencils. I did swatch out these colors. I shared a picture of it. You can tell that's where that package got broken. I'm hoping none of the leads are broken, but see, that's the colors all swatched out. So let's see here. I want that to kind of look like it's just disappearing. And like he's walking up to this cloud here. All right, so I'm going to just, it's going to be hard to do their colors because it's okay. We'll get them close. Barb can correct me when she gets the card if I got the colors backwards. I know they were slightly different. So they may not be perfect renditions is what I'm saying here. So I'm going to try to lay these out so I can see my colors. This is tray 1. And then tray 2 started with the purple and ended with the greens. And then there's the neutrals in there. But I'm going to, just lay some color in the background here. And sometimes I'll tape off an area, but today I thought we'll see how much color I can lay down with just a gentle sketchy mark here. Down here. Try not to put a ton of color down all at once. So I can always layer more on. All right, let's, I'm gonna put that one back. Try to keep them in order. And we'll lay in some of this other. Sorry I haven't been around much in chats and stuff lately. I've just been kind of head down trying to learn to knit. I feel like I've got way too much light in here. I'm going to turn the overhead off just to see. Oh, that's not it. That's the outside light. You can see a little better. I've got a ton of sunlight coming in right now, so we're gonna go with this real quick. Now, these pencils said they're easy to blend, and I may not get this all done with you guys because I may work on it until the cats actually look like real cats. And Callie's freaking me out over there moving. I think I'd like a brown. I just want to highlight a little bit. Almost looks like a ladder. I keep checking to see if it's going dark on you guys. So our kitchen ceiling lamp, the lamp in the kitchen, had stopped working. So Scott pretty much decided we just needed a new fixture because it was a fixture that's original to the house. So it was put in 1963, something like that, or 1960s. It's early 60s. So Greg wasn't in on that discussion, I guess, because he tried to order light bulbs for it. But bless his heart, they arrived yesterday and the box looked like something heavy had fallen on it or got stacked on it. And when I picked the package up, it sounded like broken Christmas bulbs. And I was like, well, thanks, Greg, but don't just get your refund, but don't order it again because your dad's ordered a new light fixture. So hopefully Amazon didn't give them a problem with getting that, replaced. So now I've got that kind of on there. So let's do I'm probably doing it backwards because I think the red is supposed to be at the top of the thing, but you know what? I'm going to do it like this and it'll be okay. Oh, another ant. Sorry, ant. Yeah, pretty sure I've done it backwards, but Lynn had to go. Sorry. Sorry. Going quiet again. There goes the dehumidifier under the house. Can you guys hear it? It runs a whole lot more than I ever thought it would. Apparently we have a very wet under the house. But better to get it dried out there. You can't hear. Okay. Better to get it dried out than to have any more dry rot under there because that was expensive to fix that problem. thinking about this backwards now. Apparently I can't talk and work today. Sorry, you guys. It's just one of them days. All right. Let's see. This might take me a while. I'm probably not going to stay on here to do all of the card because I'll be too quiet. But let me show you what I've got here. But I'll stay a little bit longer. And then what I'll do, once I get the color all laid down, I'll come back in with a big pen, and bring edges back up. I'm hoping that light came in today because it's hard to cook in the kitchen with just the sink light and the eating area light. I turned where the table used to be, that we have the rocking chair in there now, just for Greg's cat Piper to come in because she feels safe in the chair and she's right by a vent. She's the oldest cat in the house. So that's kind of her spot. Might put a little bit this other green down here. I'm going to get a stub out and see if these will kind of blend smooth with a stub. I need to put some blue up under the rainbow there. Let me see here. We got some stubs here. Thank you. I'm being given a very dirty look by the... Well, let's see. This is one of those that looks like you can peel it back and clean it up. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that. There we go. I'll just unroll this down here. Nope, that wasn't it. Well, I don't know. Well, let's just see if it'll... I had some scissors here. Here we go. Just cut the tip off a little bit. See if I can get it down to a fresh. Oh, it does blend nice with a stub. Maybe blend the warms up to the warms first, and then go and trim off a little bit, and we'll do the cools at the top of there. Oh, they do blend wonderfully. If I had a piece of sandpaper, I could sand some of this off from here. All right, let's see here. Maybe let's see if I've got one that's got more cool colors on it. Hi, Ray. Let's see. This has got blue on the tip of it. This is a smaller one, but it'll still work. Start at green and go up through the blue. I know I have some more blending stubs that aren't so already used up. I should put a couple small ones with the colored pencils. Go up into the blue. And then the purple. And then I forget. Blending them really helps smoosh the colors so you don't see the pencil lines. So if you have colored pencils and you're struggling with them, get some of these little stubs to help blend the colors, because they really do help. And if you keep the stubs, for cool and warm, have a stub that does nothing but the cooler colors, you won't end up with a bunch of brown everywhere. Unless that's what you're looking for. So that's with the stub blending it out. It really, really does help. Let me see if I can find one that's like a dark brown that I could do the fancy bit with. This has got some blackish looking stuff on it, but let's see if we can smooth out the colors on the actual bridge. I don't know what's on here, but, and then I've got my bridge uprights here that are not in the least bit uniform, but it doesn't matter. I have to go search and see if I can find some pictures of Chance and Charlie, so I get the colors close. So I might do that off, but then I will show you guys the card when I get it finished. But I think this is going to take me a couple days to get it the way I want. I want it to be nice. And I'll just show you what, I've got a big pen here. I just need something to, excuse me, wipe the boogies on. All right, this is just the envelope from my card from Mary and Darby. So I want to bring the bridge back to the top here a little bit. So this is just one of those Cristal Bic pens. And I just want to bring a kind of sketchy line to it. We'll do the uprights. Scott doesn't have to teach tonight, so I don't really have to rush today, but I'm trying to keep my lives under an hour. I know Laura messaged me and she said she appreciated my shorts because she's not on watching as much YouTube now, which I can totally understand that. Everybody has to take some breaks. So I'm going to keep working at this, but I'll color everything and then I'll just come back in with the big pen to bring things out. But like I said, these really need to, you need to take your time with colored pencils because you really need to layer them like different shades of green to make the grass. Because if you go outside and you look at your grass that's in your yard, it's not all the same color. If it is, you're using too much fertilizer, quite frankly. But yeah, so I'll go over the sky and blend this out. And maybe add a little bit more. Because I think the blending out is the key with the colored pencils. And do circular motions, little tiny circular motions. And the sky is not solid the same color either, so we'll put a little different blue in there. I want to put a little bit of blue down under here. And I might even add just a little cloud down here. Maybe another little cloud up in here. And I'll just play with those until I get them the way I want them. Maybe some of this blue would be nice. Hey, Ray D and Ann and Steph, and I know Lynn left, and Mama Juju is here. And This would be easier with bigger stubs. I swear it smells like somebody somewhere is burning trash, like household trash. And since I have my windows open, it's not a very pleasant smell at all. Oh, excuse me. I figure I'll just make this like it's a picture, and then I'll use some photo corners to put it on the front of the card, and then that way Barb can put this picture anywhere she wants in her Chance and Charlie book. Now, here's a test. Will those pencils erase? Look at there. You can use your white eraser as long as you haven't blended them. That'll bring my cloud back to the that I wanted here. And I got a cloud there, and I got one down here that I'd like to remove some of that blue I set down. Well, that's cool. So you can erase them if you need to. How about that? That is so cool. I like that you can erase them. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Learn something new just by trying. So I'm thinking Scott's, if the Home Depot notifies him that the new light is there, he's going to stop on his way home because it'll be less traffic than he comes, if he came home and then we drove back out there. And it would save gas, which is a good thing. He drives a good bit already, and if I can save him one trip to somewhere, that'd be awesome. Whoa, that was an earthquake. Shook the house that time. Our earthquakes are very different than the ones in California. Occasionally we'll feel a shake or we'll hear the windows rattle, but it's not like a shake and shake and shake and shake. I am liking layering up the pencils, laying a little bit of color in, and then come in and work it a little bit with the stub to get some different values in. And eventually your paper will get to where it's like fully saturated and you can't add anymore. But I think I have a ways to go yet with that. So I'll keep plugging away. And I'll post a picture when it's done. How about that? Hi, Janet. And I'm thinking of making another card because I think we should give Journey a card shower because I have not seen her in my chats in a very long time. And I know that she was up there in the middle of where that hurricane landed up in North Carolina. So I'm just thinking a card shower to let her know we're thinking of her could be good if, anybody else wants to. I think her address is in my group or in Beth's. It'd just be nice to let her know we're thinking about her. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working at this, but off screen. So here's my little rainbow bridge for Barb Owen. And then I wanted to reshare my pretty spring flowers. If I can get them up here. Whoops. There we go. So I'll finish my card off screen. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, so if you guys have Journey's address, pop a card in the mail or a postcard just to let her know we're thinking about her. She was always so sweet to so many of us with the beautiful mail. It's all we can do, to thank her is send her some cards to lift her spirits. I kind of got the impression that maybe they lost a good bit in the hurricane. So if we can at least let her know we're thinking of her, that would be awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go now. And I will see you hopefully Monday morning. I'm going to try to not eat bad stuff over this next weekend. Tomorrow morning, Ann, you need to ask Janice. If Janice is here or Ann, you need to ask Janice to open the room. I have my 4-month check with the doctor, or nurse practitioner. So if you can get her to open it, that'd be great. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.